Good morning to you viewers, ladies and gentlemen of the press. Good morning to the lovers of Biafran freedom and lovers of mankind. Good morning to the world and good morning to the Nigerians and also Africans at large. I have come again this morning with another blockbuster. This one is coming from SSS dungeon called solitary confinement. Mazi Okuchukwu Nnamdi Kanu, the Hamadike, one of Igbo land, he don't cry out regarding the kind of gadget, a big gadget, how they take column, where they insert inside the AC for his detention room. He don't cry out to say that thing where they inside the AC, say that thing 9 they cause ear problem and other health challenges. So I don't know what to say. I don't even know who to run to. I don't know how to complain this. But this one is meant known to us through the lead counsel, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, while addressing the newsmen. Have been having a news conference in Owerri after his routine visit to the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which happened on Monday, 21st of August, 2023. Anyway, my wonderful people, I say I don't really want to talk much to this morning. Well, I welcome you to this early morning broadcast. Today happened to be Tuesday, 22nd of August in the year of 2023. Well, if you never subscribe to my channel, this is the right time for you to do that. Like, comment, and the Oga Patapata of them all. Make sure you share this message as we are about to read the news in details or in full, as you may choose to call it. So I want you to give me your utmost attention because this message is very, very important. And the one thing I want you to do for me, please, let this message, let it go viral. A lot of people need to know what that young man is passing through in that DSS dungeon called solitary confinement. So the only favor I want you to do for me, whether you are Biafra, whether you are Nigeria, whether you are Oduduwa, are you Arewa, are you also believe in Nigeria, whether you are from east, west, north and south, please, we are all one. But we are not one with cows, because make no come talk say Okute talk say all Nigerians are one. No, we are one based on human beings, but in terms of reasoning like cows and also cows, because only in Nigeria that the government value a life of a cow more than an entire village. Yes, in Nigeria it has happened not once, not twice under the last administration, and I'm very, very sure that this administration also we are going to experience such a thing. But whichever way it is, please let us make this video. That is, I'm pleading with you because to Saramozia, that young man is really passing through a lot. It's really passing through hell in that DSS dungeon. So whichever way it is, please let me have your listening ear and your attention because I want to give you the full details about this news. But before that, we still have another headline. This one is people in their own country suffering like as if they are refugees. Look at babies are dying in IDPs. I mean, how can somebody be in IDP in his own country, not another man's country? In his own country, they have been forced to adjudicate. Yes, that is how they used to say it. They have been either adjudicate or abandon their ancestral lands and take refuge in IDPs. Only in Nigeria that will have more than people living in IDPs than people who lives in their own houses. Yet the government of the day seems all that one doesn't matter to them. The only thing that matters to them is to be dancing to the tone of their so-called slave masters, thinking of how to go to invent another sovereign state or another sovereign nation, which is a Niger Republic. And you tell us to keep quiet, that we should, even when almost everybody, every Dick and Harry, Tom and Jerry, everything that got to, every living thing, even chickens, where the Nigeria don't say nehi to the ECOWAS, which is being headed by the so-called APC, All Poverty Congress President. And see yet, they're still running up and down simply because the US have threatened him up and down what they will do if he refuses or if he fails to declare war on Niger Republic because of their own selfish interests. UK and the US and France, including Germany, have been psyching this man called the president of APC, All Poverty Congress, to declare war, whereby we have been fighting war for the past 14 good years in this country. Look at the other day, we lost over 36 soldiers. They are just sent them to judgment. Simply because there's no adequate fighting what do you call it? Fighting equipment for them to use. But still yet, we have a president who thinks that all these things does not matter to him. That the only thing that matters to him is to invade another countries on their own. He don't have any single interest there. Only the US now they want to release his credentials from the Chicago University where he claims he attended, which article of PDP have been hammering on since, using one lawyer or the other to force those people to release all those credentials. Now the procedure now is about to begin. It's a part of those things that they have been psyching this man, even including FBI in the US. They refuse to release his criminal records while living in the US. All these things is what they will present as evidence, psyching him, pushing him to declare war on another country that have not done you anything. The country choose. They have every right to decide how they want who they want to rule them, how they want their government to be, whether they want the democracy or autocracy, or they want it a military rule. Because democracy have not done anybody anything. We are talking about democracy. Democracy that happened in Nigeria, that is democracy. Democracy that the people who suffered go and kill online. Many people were breaking their heads, their nose. Some people lost their arms. Some people even lose their lives. That is democracy. A rape of democracy in Nigeria, that is another coup on its own. And you are fighting to go to defend another, go to invade another country simply because your paymasters or your slave masters are forcing you to do so. That is not the way. Have a rethink. This Agbado, what do you call him? That look like what I don't know. Anyway, my wonderful people, make on see this headline. Oh, babies dies as missiles and other elements ravaged Benue IDP camps. Oh. Sorrow, agony and pain. I saw one video this morning. Oh, okay, I saw one picture this morning. And when Peter Obi went for rally in Edo State, I saw one woman. This woman was crying profusely. This is not RNG. It is not unknown godmen or unknown bishops that they gave us during the campaign period. This one is pure love. Even me watching that video, seeing that woman weeping profusely, and I say my jaw dropped. Even I myself, claiming to be a hard man, I shed tears. Her lamenting, even her cry, bear this all that people are passing through a lot. We are passing through hellfires. As if that one is not enough. You come up now and claim that you have given all the whole federal government, all the whole 36 states of the federation, 5 billion naira for palliatives. Tell me how many people are going to use that? Is it from Kogi State Governor that is on his way out, Yaya Bello? Or you are giving it to Hope Uzodinjo that will use it now tomorrow to buy votes and campaign for November 11 elections? And many more. People who ordered palliatives during the COVID-19 are the same people that will also bring out 5 billion naira. You didn't know what 5 billion naira is? Hope Uzodinma, Rosa Sokorausa was broken into his own bedroom, even when him and his wife are doing praying and dancing, simply because of 2.9 billion naira. Then you give all the 36 governors, including those that their cases are still with the EFCC and the DSS, 5 billion naira to share. At the end of the day, when you probe them now, they will provide 2.5 billion naira and come 2.5 billion, and the government, everything will become a story. Anyway, I don't want to talk too much, please. Let us go straight to the reason why we are here this morning, because I am not happy. I am not happy reading all this news to you people, because sometimes it makes me to lose control and I will begin to talk like parrot. Detention room, IPOB leader Kano alleges AC unit has a hidden gadget. Hear the news in details, my people. The detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, on Monday alleged that the AC unit in his detention facility of the State Security Service, SSS, has a harmful gadget hidden in it. Nnamdi Kanu disclosed this to newsmen in Owerri through his lead counsel, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, shortly after the routine visit to Kanu at the detention facility of the SSS in Abuja. The IPOB leader said he was raising an alarm because the hiding gadget in the AC unit led to the ear problem he developed while in the detention facility of the SSS. to end his ear problem. Among other health challenges, he called for inspection of the cell to be done through a request to a magistrate court. According to the IPOB lawyer's statement, Ejiofor said the air conditioner unit in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's cell is espionage AC with gadgets hidden inside it. This is largely responsible for the ear problem he is presently experiencing, which is further worsened by the beatings and severe torture he was subjected to in Kenya before his extraordinary rendition to Nigeria. Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu consequently directed that we should request for the inspection of his cell by a magistrate in line with the provisions of the Administration of the Criminal Justice Act of 2015. That he, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, wishes to respectfully draw the attention of the Lord Justice of the Supreme Court to provisions of Supreme Court Practices Direction 2013 Criminal Appeals, which is intended to eliminate unnecessary delay in the hearing of criminal appeals. It is even more so in the instant case where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is now being detained in an unprecedented manner after he had been freed by the Court of Appeal. The Supreme Court is respectfully ought to stand on the provisions of its practices directions to fix a date for the expeditious hearing of the federal government's appeal against his freedom and liberty. It is indeed unfortunate that because of one man, Nigeria is destroying all the safeguards contained in her laws because of the selfish desire to detain Mazi Nnamdi Kanu illegally. Sadly, the government now determines who is guilty or not, and no longer the courts. The sanctity of judiciary pronouncements has been indeed destroyed because of the inordinate desire to punish one ordinary man, which is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Indeed, there was a country, he said. He, among other things, said, why is the federal government of a country of over 200 million people afraid of one man's case? A federal government that has all the security apparatus at its disposal. A federal government which invaded Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's house in Afaruku, Ibeku, and killed over 28 innocent civilians. A federal government that criminally abducted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya and extraordinarily renditioned him to Nigeria. What exactly are they afraid of? That is the question that is left for the federal government to answer. That he, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, strongly believes that the federal government's appeal against the judgment of the Court of Appeal which discharged him and prohibited his further trial and detention will not be heard because the federal government intends to illegally detain him indefinitely for no reason. There is presently no charge pending before any court against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, yet he is still being detained based on an unprecedented order of stay of execution in total disregard to his constitutionally guaranteed right to personal liberty. Where in the world has it ever happened that the court discharged a person ordered for his unconditional release, prohibited his further detention and trial, yet that person is still being held in solitary confinement? It's only in Nigeria you will see such rubbish. The last but not the least, babies die as missiles, armaments ravage Benue IDP camps in their own land, in their own country. Inmate staff lack medical care, toilets used as delivery rooms. God have mercy. IDPs restored to house, lament neglect by the so-called government of the day. This one is coming by Peter Duru. The inmates of Agabwe, internally displaced persons IDPs camp in Ngwawa West local government area of Benue State, have raised the alarm over the outbreak of missiles and other ailments as well as the increasing starvation in the camp. Yet, government of the day think what is necessary is to invade another man's country. The IDPs has also expressed concerns over the result to taking the delivery of pregnant women in toilets due to lack of medical care and the support from the relevant authority, warning that the practice had already led to the death of some newborn babies in the camp. May God deliver us from this government. They appeal to the state government, spirited individuals and organizations to come to their aid, warning that with the rate of infection spread in the camp, coupled with the lack of food and adequate medical care, the camp might record high death rates if nothing was done urgently. Yes, government of the day is trying to invade Niger. Who is going to sponsor all those that military invasion? Who? From Nigeria's purse, where we are crying that we don't have no money, that the economy is going bad. I will for the poor. Speaking on the development on Monday, the camp manager, Jacob Iba, lamented that the IDPs were facing a dire situation that needed urgent interventions. According to him, 2 inmates had already lost their babies in the last few days. One was premature birth. The other one lost the baby while giving birth. Both incidents happened on Sunday and Monday this week. As we speak, there's hunger in the camp. Also, the pregnant women could not get money to go to hospital so they could deliver in the camp. Even a place to give birth is also a problem here. There's a space, a toilet built by Doctors Without Borders, MSF, which is where most women here use for baby delivery. My God, have mercy. May God have mercy. If they don't have money to go to the hospital, they use the toilet. They give birth there. Since we are currently congested in the rooms, it is really tough. And the State Emergency Management Agency, SEMA, is aware of this development. Also, there's even the issue of outbreak of measles and other diseases here in the camp. Already, we have identified 6 children who are down with measles and they are yet to receive medical attention, but in the alternative, they are taking native house. It is indeed a very bad situation. When contacted, the acting executive secretary of Benue SEMA, Mr. James Lopu, said, I allotted 200 bags of rice to them during the last food distribution exercise, according to the deputy of NEMA. Benue is reported to be home to over 2 million IDPs housed in about 27 camps and host communities scattered across the state. Agape is reported to be home to thousands of IDPs that axis of the same state. May God deliver us. Anyway, my wonderful people, viewers and subscribers, I beg, remember what I said earlier on before I start this news. To Saramozia, let it go viral to everyone. A lot of people need to know concerning Martin Nnamdi Kanu's case and this IDP of a thing. I mean, how can people be in IDPs? I mean, IDPs, they are not committed any offense. The only crime they committed is being a Nigerian. The only crime they committed is being farmers. The only crime they committed is they are from the Benue state. That is the only crime they are committed. That most herdsmen chased them out from their ancestral lands. Now they have been in different IDPs. Giving births inside toilets. What an irony. What a country. A country that have no any single sympathy for the poor masses. And you tell me that country will move forward? A country that keep on sharing millions and billions in their respective offices. Why the poor can never even see a good hospital or even 1 square meter to eat a day. And they will laugh over it. Let the poor breathe. Is that a country? A country that even giving portfolios to people who have no any single idea or whatsoever what they have been given to. Is that a country? A country whereby a minister of information don't even know anything about the information he's given. Is that a country? A country whereby the minister of education, all his siblings, even the ones are not yet born, all of them have been secured, what do they call it? They have secured admission in highest universities in the whole world. You call that a country? I weep for the poor in this country. Anyway, my wonderful people, please, if I keep on talking and talking, this message will never end. But let me cut it off here. Please, share this message. Let it go viral. And remember, you need to subscribe, like, and also comment at the comment section. Just help me type, may God deliver this country at the comment section. I'll be right back again with another blockbuster. Have a nice day and have a nice Tuesday. May God bless us. Bye for now. Okay, Messiano.